Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 people who prove you can always be dumber. Do you ever think you're kind of stupid? Well then check out these guys and you'll see how smart you really are. These guys could literally make a goldfish look like a genius. And they even posted their fails online, which makes them even dumber. So check them out and get ready to laugh. But first, subscribe and turn on notifications too to never miss a video. Coming in at number 10 is wrapping paper. So going out and buying some wrapping paper for a present isn't exactly a difficult thing. We can all do it, you just go into the store and buy it, right? Well, that is not the case for one girl called Rebecca. She posted a picture on Twitter saying she was fuming. What happened was she goes to start wrapping some presents for her brother. Now, she thinks she's bought silver wrapping paper, but when she unrolls the paper, she sees that she simply bought cellophane. You know that stuff you wrap sandwiches in? Yeah, she had to wrap her present in that. It does kind of look like silver paper when it's all rolled up, but surely there was a label on it or something. Come on, Rebecca, you can do better than that. Or maybe she just needs to get her eyes checked out. Next up is Queen JONG-UN. So in this fail, there are actually two very dumb people. We all know on money there's important people. For example, in America they have presidents, and over in the UK they have the Queen. Well, in every country there is fake money. Usually you have to get a machine to check if the money's real or not. But in some cases it's very obvious. For example, in this case where somebody tried to use this £5 note. A £5 note usually has the Queen on it, but instead this one has Kim Jong-un. Now that is ridiculous because Kim Jong-un and the Queen look very different. But the guy who used this isn't even the dumbest guy. The dumb thing about this is the person working in the shop actually accepted this. I can only imagine their reaction after they looked at it, realized, and facepalmed. So guys, if you want free money in the UK, I guess just print Kim Jong-un's face on there. You never know, some people might buy it. Coming up next is ice cream. So, have you ever been having a long day and then you finally get back home? You probably enjoy a snack, and that's exactly what one guy did. He bought a tub of ice cream on his way back home from work and ate it. But as he got halfway into the cup, he realized something odd. That is that it wasn't even for humans. This was ice cream, but ice cream for dogs. Yeah, I didn't know that existed either. But unfortunately, this guy called Dan accidentally bought Doggy Sunday. Now he thought it could just be branding like Slush Puppy. But no, this really is ice cream for dogs. What kind of world are we living in where they have ice cream for dogs now? Dan should have probably noticed with it saying beef flavor and all, but maybe he didn't read it or thought it was a joke. To be honest, this could catch me off guard, as I just wouldn't think they'd have ice cream for dogs. Next up is sandwich. So this is another very dumb thing involving food. This girl made a sandwich and then misplaced it and spent 10 minutes looking for it. She was looking for it everywhere, but she couldn't find it. In the end, she decided to make a new sandwich, so she went and got some bread. And then she realized she'd put her sandwich in the bread bag. I don't know what this girl was smoking, but it must have been something for her to do that. I don't know how you make a sandwich, mistake it for bread, and then put it back in the bag. I mean, we all have brain malfunctions from time to time, but this is going way too far. Next up is Ice Cube. Have you ever been mistaken for somebody else? It's happened to all of us. Somebody comes up to you thinking you're their friend or you know them, and it's usually not too long before they realize they don't know you. Well, in this case, things are a little different. One guy was at some kind of football game or sporting event. He then saw a guy and got a selfie with him. But why was this? Well, check out his caption. He posted the photo on Facebook saying, "We met Ice Cube today." Yeah, this guy really thinks that guy is Ice Cube. For reference, this is what Ice Cube looks like. Yeah, as you can tell, it's nothing like this. Maybe this guy saw Ice Cube when he was young in NWA, but if he's seen him recently in Are We There Yet or something, then he has no excuses. In fact, this guy kind of looks like Gordon Ramsay. Hey, maybe the guy he thought was Ice Cube posted on Facebook saying he met Gordon Ramsay. Next up is highway. So from the looks of these photos, it's all pretty normal, right? It's just a girl in front of a car posing. Tons of people do it and they post up the photos on Instagram and Facebook. But somebody noticed something pretty weird about this photo. That is, this girl is on the highway. Just imagine being stuck in traffic and getting out of your car to do a photo shoot. I don't know what this girl was thinking. I hope she didn't just stop in the middle of the highway and make everyone wait for her. Can you imagine somebody hopping out of their car to do a quick photo shoot? I'm not sure what this girl's deal is, but I guess she had to do it for the followers. Next up is CIROC Party. So we all know CIROC vodka. It's that expensive vodka that all the rappers drink. And now people who like to flex have it at parties. Well, it seems these guys might have finished their CIROC as they would have to be very drunk to take this photo. They posted up a photo on Snapchat saying CIROC boys. But instead of holding a bottle of CIROC, this guy was holding ketchup. I'm not sure if he realizes that he's drinking ketchup and not CIROC. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if CIROC came out with a ketchup flavor. But I'm pretty sure if you want to show off to your friends on Snapchat, a bottle of CIROC is way more impressive than a bottle of ketchup. Then again, a fast food party sounds like my kind of thing. Next up is earbuds. So, most of the fails on this list have been by people, but this one is actually by a company. I'm not sure how companies fail in the dumbest ways, as there's more than one person at a company to check it, but check out this thing somebody found in a store. The package says earbuds, listen to tunes, fits most smartphones. So that's all fine, right? But if you look at what's actually inside the package, it's a USB, not earbuds. I just hope one of the dumb people on this list didn't actually think this was earbuds and bought it. But truly, I don't know how they could make this mistake. They even made the packaging cut out to fit a charger. Anyway, these guys are clearly very stupid. Next up is power strip. So one of the greatest inventions ever are power strips. In today's world we have so much tech we have to plug in, and power strips are essential. But of course, to power a power strip you need to plug it into the mains. Well, one person on Twitter clearly didn't understand this and was very angry. They wrote, "Why won't my power strip turn on? I have everything plugged in." But as you can see in the photo, they plugged their power strip into their power strip. I don't know how they thought this would work. Maybe they thought the power strip holds some kind of power or something. But that has got to be the dumbest thing I have ever seen. This person's either been smoking something or their brain's fallen out. Next up is laptop. So one of the times where we fail the most is getting ready in the morning. We could wake up late, have to rush and be all disorganized. I mean, how many times have you been late to school or work? Or forgot something like your pens or your books? That stuff has happened to us all, but I hope nothing as dumb as this has happened to us all. One guy thought he grabbed his laptop in the morning to go to class, but when he got there, he realized he'd grabbed something totally different. Instead, he'd taken his waffle iron to class. Explain to me why this guy even had a waffle iron. I guess if you wake up late and you were rushing, you could make this mistake. But either way, this guy is very dumb and deserves to be roasted by his entire class. I mean, can you imagine somebody sitting next to you and opening up a waffle iron? I'd have to transfer classes. Scratch that, transfer schools. If guys who bring waffle irons instead of laptops into class are getting into your school, it's likely not very good. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the funniest fail on this list. I think it's gotta be the Kim Jong-Un £5 note, because I can't believe somebody really accepted that. Check out my second channel for more awesome videos, there'll be a link on screen for that in a moment. But as always, thanks for watching, check out some more videos on screen right now, leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.